The Walt Disney theme parks are completely empty today on Independence Day, and we have a reporter on the ground with exclusive video to prove it to you. Plus, we will confirm it with wait times so low you can't believe it. Get ready, folks. Let's dive in. It's a 4th of July surprise, but not the good kind, for Disney. Hello, ladies and gentlemen, and welcome back to the Pro Channel, where we continue to give you what you need to know, the breaking news, and we never take a day off, not even for the 4th of July. By the way, happy Independence Day to everybody out there, all of our fellow Americans, and even those of you who are American adjacent, those of you who wish to identify with the US of A. Go red, white, and blue, ladies and gentlemen. We've got news for you. The Magic Kingdom and Walt Disney World are empty. We have exclusive video, folks, and we're playing it right now. Exclusive video of what it looks like in Walt Disney World and Magic Kingdom today on the 4th of July, and even we are surprised. We're going to get into it. We've got our investigative reporter and, by the way, editor-in-chief of that park place, Marvin Montanaro, on the scene. Before we do, though, folks, a quick PSA. Many YouTube channels out there want to sell you some extra stuff during their videos, whether it is coffee, books, or stuff they've never used. You know how the game is played. But here on the Pro Channel, we want to give you something for free. No strings attached. Seriously. Check out our sister channel here on YouTube. And guess what? It's Prelude Pro Radio with multiple 24/7, 365 radio station live streams. Free music for you, folks. It's all new, and it's all for you on Prelude Pro Radio. All right, let's get in Marvin now. Marvin, as the folks are clicking the like button rapidly, only one time, ladies and gentlemen, only one time. You are on the scene at Magic Kingdom right now, and it's empty. Tell us about it.
So, yeah, I mean, look, I remember 4th of July's of years past where it has been a nightmare to try to get anywhere to even breathe, shoulder-to-shoulder people. I mean, and we're talking like from Jump Street. We're talking right from Rope Drop. It was packed here. We got here, early, just slightly after Rope Drop, and it's just kind of a ghost town. Like, it's kind of like tumbleweeds rolling by. And that's like, if this were a normal day, like in the fall, I'd be like, yeah, it's kind of a normal day here today. But this is the 4th of July. This is historically one of the biggest, packed days here. Now, it's possible that people might show up later tonight for the fireworks, but that doesn't do Disney much good, because people that are showing up just for the fireworks are coming in, watching fireworks, and leaving. They're not spending money on drinks. They're not spending money on food. They're not spending money on merchandise. They're just coming in and taking off. So the meat of the money that they're going to make today comes from right here, right in the middle of the day, where Tiana's Bayou Adventure has got a 30-minute wait, where the Bibbidi Bobbidi Boutique Pro, and I have never seen this before in my life, they have a sign outside the Bibbidi Bobbidi Boutique that says walk-up opportunities available today. Holy moly, folks.
What that means is that the things that typically you can't even get a reservation for, they're walk-ups today. Anything you want to do, you can do it at the Magic Kingdom. Hurry, hurry, hurry. Get over to the happiest place on earth. Marvin, I want to walk through memory lane for a moment and tell people what it's really like historically at Disney World for the 4th of July. And then, hopefully, everybody can understand the kind of crisis we are looking at. And by the way, folks, what you got to know is, and we're going to talk about this more in some videos over the weekend, if this is how grim it is for Disney executives on the 4th of July, my, oh my, what is it going to be like in the middle of July? What is it going to be like in August? If it's this empty on one of the biggest days of the year. Okay, let me tell folks what it's been like historically, and I've been going to Disney World for decades and decades and decades, hundreds, maybe thousands of times. Okay, the 4th of July, let's go back to the 90s. I remember when there were phased closures that happened, and you had to rush to get to the Magic Kingdom as early as you could on a holiday, but especially on the 4th of July, because as capacity was reached, what Disney would do is they would begin limiting it to, let's say, we're going to close down the parking lot. I think that was phase 1. Phase 2 was we're going to limit it to just hotel guests at Disney. Phase 3, if I remember correctly, I believe was only those who are staying on the monorail resorts can enter. And then phase 4 was we are completely at capacity, nobody in. And what that looked like, everybody, was it looked like shoulder to shoulder, you could not hardly move. I'm not telling you it was a good thing. I'm just trying to tell you this is what it used to be like on the 4th of July. And today, it looks like it's, middle of September during a school day. Now, Marvin, I want to ask you a couple of things about this.
Sure.
First of all the video that folks are seeing right now, this was shot today. You have been videoing this today. And I'm just curious, are there any pockets of crowds any pockets around Magic Kingdom where you can find a lot of people?
There are some. I mean, like right when they form periodically because like a character cavalcade goes by. When that's gone, obviously you have an influx of people in the street. Over in the hub, I mean, you've got a couple of clumps of people there, but then you walk into Liberty Square, you walk into Frontierland, and it's just wide open spaces. So people are kind of converging, I think, around the hub, those that are here, and then you're seeing things like Tiana's Bayou Adventure having a 30-minute wait. Right in the middle of the day. And then you've also got, I walked up to the Be Our Guest restaurant and I said, hey, do you guys have any availability today? Like, pretending I was interested because I didn't want to, I'm not interested in spending $100 a plate for, the food that they have there. And they were like, oh, yeah, absolutely. You want to come in? Like, they were like, please. But yeah, there's availability at one of the biggest restaurants here today on the 4th of July.
Right. And we're not trying to poo-poo Disney here, folks. We're not trying to be negative Nancy's. We're not trying to be mean. We're just trying to tell you this is something you probably won't see in the legacy access media. There are so few out there who actually want to cover this thing. But folks, lest you believe for a moment that Marvin or I would mislead you, I got to show you, you can verify this yourself. Now, we don't know what it's going to be like later in the day when this video releases. But folks, if you look at what we're seeing right now, I'm on WDWPassport.com. Wait times, Magic Kingdom. Right now, the Barnstormer is 15 minutes. Astro Orbiter, 30 minutes. Buzz Lightyear Space Ranger Spin, 15 minutes. That might be a walk-on. Dumbo is a walk-on. Haunted Mansion is 30 minutes. It's a Small World is a walk-on. Jungle Cruise is 45 minutes. Mad Tea Party is a walk-on. 10 minutes is how long the ride lasts. You can just walk straight on. Magic Carpets of Aladdin, same thing. Winnie the Pooh is a walk-on. It's at 20 minutes. I mean, that ride's usually at an hour. Folks, look at this. Just look at this. Seven Dwarfs Mine Ride is under an hour on the 4th of July. The Journey of the Little Mermaid is a walk-on. Tomorrowland Speedway is a walk-on. This is nuts. And lest you claim that we are trying to game the system, go to Epcot, same exact thing, even with Ratatouille down. You go to Hollywood Studios, it's empty. Everything is green. Animal Kingdom has nothing to do. Look, folks, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6 actual rides are open at Animal Kingdom. The wait times are still 10 minutes, 15 minutes. It is a ghost town at Disney on the 4th of July. That is what is happening, folks. Don't let the legacy access dinosaur media confuse you. Don't let the pixie dusters confuse you and tell you, no, it's not true. See it with your own eyes, folks. Marvin, walk us through. What is causing this?
Well, I mean, first of all, the prices are out of control. I mean, they are. I forget who said it, but someone said they are addicted to price hikes, and that's true. And I think they've priced out the average American family. I think that people are going over to Epic Universe a lot more than they were before, and I think that they're trying to find cheaper, more affordable things to do in Orlando. I've heard that SeaWorld has seen an uptick in attendance recently. I think that people are just being like, well, we can't afford it anymore. It's not worth it. And plus, and also. We're right on the cusp of major closures here. People are upset about that. I mean, you're just not seeing the passion that you used to see in people. You're not seeing we have to go to Disney. Like there's none of that anymore. Now it's
okay.
Kind of
hang on, Marvin. Hang on. I don't want to lose that point you just made. This is the last weekend to enjoy Frontierland. It will never, ever look the same as it has for decades, and yet people still maybe they're mad at Disney. They're not there for the 4th of July. They're not there for a historic time at the House of Mouse. That is really something. And, as I'm watching this, I'm reminded, Marvin, there was an analyst that just came out earlier this week and said Disney parks are going to see a rebound, eventually 2 or 3 years from now. No slowdown, though. No slowdown in the future. And I'm just like, are you Baghdad Bob? Like, you're the man standing in front of the hurricane saying it's not windy yet. We're looking at it, folks. It's empty at Disney on the 4th of freaking July. Walk us through it, Marvin.
No, it is. It's wild. I mean, you remember they used to do like special things on the 4th of July as well. Like they used to have the fife and drum guys over there in Epcot. They used to have the classic characters in like the Revolutionary garb. They don't do any of that anymore. We were going through Main Street and we heard that we were watching the Dapper Dans. And my wife was kind of like, oh, what is that like their whole job? I said, well, yeah, they were part of a larger streetmosphere experience with the mayor, the fire chief, the reporter, the socialite. And she was just like, wow, that sounds really cool. Like, that would be really cool. I'm like, yeah, it was really cool, but they got rid of it. It's just the experience has been sapped away. And that is, I think, what a lot of people are starting to see and it's starting to, maybe we'll do something else for vacation this year. Maybe we'll go to the beach. Maybe we'll go to our local fireworks show. Who knows? And there used to be a like a rush to get like reservations to come here for it, or just to get here, because before there was a park reservation system, we got reservations for this with no problem whatsoever. I mean, like everything was lit up green on the reservation calendar. There was not even a slight issue in getting a reservation here today.
That is absolutely crazy. And it can't be hazy with anybody anymore. Don't let them fool you. Don't let them tell you that everything is fine, everything's dandy. It's not true. There is something wrong. Now, if you want to go and get the park all to yourself, basically, I guess here we go, right? It's happening. Mm-hmm. You can have it your way. But in terms of whether or not this is good for Disney, completely different story. Different story indeed. Now, folks, earlier in the video, I said the 4th of freaking July. I hope that didn't offend anybody out there. I'm not trying to say anything that would be inappropriate on the 4th of July. Just trying to make the point there that this is a big deal. And those who tell you it's not, well, they're not being real with you. Ladies and gentlemen, I do want to read something since it's the 4th of July very quickly. And Marvin, I want to also say thank you to you because you're taking time out of your day to be here with us on a holiday, and you went down to Disney to provide people with the truth. But real quick, let me read this, folks. This is from a former POW, Mr. Norwood. I'd like to read to you a quick little thing as I say goodbye to you for the day, and we'll see you later this evening. But just to give you an idea of what it means to be an American, if you are so lucky out there, this is something that Mr. Norwood had said after returning from being a POW in the Korean War. It says, the following are my thoughts upon being released from a prisoner of war camp in North Korea. It says, I have returned to life again. I have returned to houses where light enters, but the rain, wind, and cold does not. It says, where there is an abundance of water, hot water, where my clothes are clean. It says, and free of insects, where there is plenty of food so good that people who are not even hungry can eat and enjoy it. I have returned to 1,001 things that others often take for granted, but for me are unbelievably precious. I will never have another bad day in life as long as the doors have a knob on each side. I have returned to a land of freedom.
Wow.
And folks, that's what the 4th of July is all about. God bless America. God bless everybody out there listening to this video. And Marvin, God bless you and your wife. Give our best regards and thank her that we were allowed to borrow you for an amount of time.
Will do. I think she needed a break from me anyway.
Well said, Marvin. Folks, you can't beat this guy. You can't beat him. Marvin, tell the folks out there about thatparkplace.com as well as the Tooneytown YouTube channels that you run, sir.
Sure, yeah, thatparkplace.com, where we are putting up a slew of entertainment news every single day, from theme parks, as we're talking about now, to movies, TV, video games. We've got it all, and we are telling the truth that the access media doesn't want you to hear. We are kind of the renegades in the space, carving a name for ourselves by telling you people the truth. And that is at thatparkplace.com. If you're interested in writing, we are looking for volunteers. Send an email with writing samples to mmontanero at thatparkplace.com if you want to be a part of the fastest rising news team in the entertainment space today. And of course, over on the Tooneytown TV channel, we just had a great live stream last night, every Thursday night, 8 p.m. But we are going to be bringing back daily videos very, very soon on the channel as well. So make sure you check it out, where my counterpart, Marvin the Movie Monster, will walk you through all of the worst when it comes to entertainment.
There you go, folks. And a quick reminder, again, we're not out here to be mean to Disney. We want Disney to start making good decisions again. If they did, the parks would not be empty. If Disney did what we say over and over and over every single day, then they would have people flocking to the theme parks. They would not be able to stop the number of people. The stock would be soaring. Disney, we're trying to help you. We're trying to help you. Every day, the execs come here and say, if only we could. All right, ladies and gentlemen, if only you could, click the like button. We certainly would appreciate it. Also, share, subscribe, and click it. Stick it to the algorithms. It is the notification bell. Drop a comment down below. Let us know your thoughts. And until the next time we have the honor, the responsibility, and the privilege of spending time with you, keep learning, keep growing, keep having fun, and go USA.
You know what? I don't even care this time.
Well,
You should know that I'm preparing to...
Nope, I said I don't care. Whatever you're doing, I don't care.
You don't want to know that I'm auditioning for a Pro's new rock station on New Rock Radio?
Nope.
You don't want to know that he now has Vacation Radio and New Rock Radio on Prelude Studios, which used to be Vacation Radio but is now so much more?
Well, maybe.
You don't want to know that I purchased this guitar and these sunglasses using the credit card that you humorously labeled for emergency uses only?
Wait, what? You did what?
Oh, see, now you're taking interest in my passions and abilities. Okay, so Jose, you're sure that we ordered the $10,000 drum kit before Floral canceled the credit card?
It did, Miss Dripset. Check.
Nice. Okay. Oh, and the didgeridoo? That will increase in value so that Floral can send his kids to college?
Academia. Oh, that's it.
Why is there a didgeridoo on the front porch? I'm gonna bury that little troll.
Jose, Google how to play didgeridoo. We're gonna need to justify this somehow.